Hello? Hello, are you all there? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, great, there you are. Well, first of all, welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey and the 12th installment of Stamp versus Stamp. Look, it is going to be an exciting adventure, I guarantee you that. But first, there's a couple of things. Number one, bow ties may be cool, but they're also very restricting. Okay, that's better. I can breathe now. Second of all, I need your help. As you can tell, I'm not in my office. Well, I'm in my office, but not really in my office. Well, yeah, I know it looks like my office. Never mind. I'll explain in a minute. Here's what I need you to do. I need your help. So I need you to get up right now. Yeah, right now, get up. I need you to go outside and meet me in my backyard. Okay? Yeah, right now, go. I need you to meet me in my backyard. Look, I'm going to leave the door open for you. Well, you'll know where I'm at when you get it. It's a big blue box thing. You'll see it when you get there. Look, the door's going to be open. Just walk right in. I'll explain everything when you get there. What are you waiting for? My backyard, right now. Big blue box. Door's open. Walk in. Yeah, see you in a minute. Yay! You found me. Congratulations. Now, before we get too far into this, let me explain exactly what's going on. This is episode 12 of Stamp versus Stamp. That's my monthly collaboration with That Dad Guy. So once again, Rob and I have teamed up to challenge each other in a crazy and outrageous way to bring fun, entertainment, and a little bit of information to the philately community. So before we get going, I want to say a huge thank you to Roger, who reached out to both Rob and I and suggested that Rob and I do a TARDIS-themed Stamp versus Stamp. Rob and I are both huge Doctor Who fans, and so it was an absolute pleasure for Rob and I to take Roger's suggestion and run with it. And that is exactly what we are doing. So here's what's going to happen. You are going to see both Rob and I through our separate videos. Remember, there are two videos. We both have the same thumbnail. So if you watch my video, go over to That Dad Guy's channel. Make sure you watch his corresponding video. Give him a like, subscribe, and a comment also in his video. But you're going to see in our video, we are going to enter our TARDI, that's plural form of TARDIS, and we are going to travel through space and time to different points of time. And at each place along the way, we're going to show you a stamp. Now, I'm not going to reveal the theme of the stamps that we've chosen until the end of the video. And I'm not going to tell you why I chose the stamps until the end of the video. So let's get ready to have some fun in this episode of Stamp versus Stamp. All right, so you found me inside the TARDIS. Now, I know what you're thinking. It looks like you're in your office. Well, I kind of am. You see, the perception filter on the TARDIS makes whoever's entering the TARDIS feel most comfortable and most at ease. So since all of you are used to seeing me in this setting, this is the setting that you see me in. I'm actually surrounded by gears and computers and keyboards and lots of other Doctor Who-y type things, but you see what's familiar. Me sitting in my office. So Rob's supposed to be showing up somewhere. We're supposed to be traveling through time together. I hope nothing's happened. Let me see if I can find him, and we'll get started on this time traveling journey. Rob? Rob, are you there somewhere? Rob, can you hear me? Come in, Rob.
All right, Smokey, I made it to 1944. I don't see you anywhere here. I did find something. I'm going to take it with me. Hopefully we can meet up at the next spot. I don't know what's happening here, but it is happening fast. Go to 1974. We'll meet in 1974.
All right, Rob, I don't know what's going on either, but here I am. I'm in 1974. I don't see you anywhere. I've looked around a little bit trying to find you, trying to find your TARDIS, but so far I haven't found it. I'll keep looking. But while I was here in 1974, I decided to take a look around the local post office and find an interesting stamp. So this is the stamp I've come up with. It is from Burundi. It's Scott number 473A. It was issued October 1st, 1974. The series is called International Week of the Written Letter. And so I think it's a really attractive stamp and a very nice stamp from... What? I think I just saw Cyberman. Look, I don't know if it's safe around here. Look, I hope you enjoy the stamp. Hey, Rob, where are you at? Because you're not in 1974. I'm going to need some further instruction. If you're out there, try to reach out to me, okay? Are you there?
Okay, I'm in 1969, but you're not here. What if we try 1971? Maybe... Can't hear you. Listening to some great music in 1969. Sorry, I had to go to 1971. We're almost there. Maybe I just missed you by a couple years. Reprogram it.
All right, here I am in 1971. Look, I still don't see you anywhere. I'm trying to reprogram the TARDIS. I'm trying to get things back online. But so far, no sign of you or the TARDIS. I got to tell you, though, 1971, pretty groovy year. I think I could fit in here. You know what? There's only weird thing. This is the year my mom and dad met. So, yeah, I better hold on. I don't want one of those Back to the Future things to happen where I, prevent my own birth. But, hey, since I'm here, how about a stamp? Look at this one. This is from Belgium. It's Scott number 800, issued March 13th, 1971. It's from a series called Youth Philately. And the stamp is entitled The Letterbox. So a really great stamp for this era of 1971. Rob, I don't think you're here in 71. Look, I'm going to set the time circuits again. But if you could give me a little clue as to where you think we could meet up at, that would be great. Look, those Cybermen, they're still on my tail. Yeah, look, I got to get out of here. Where am I going?
I don't know what's happening here. It's 1972. I found something else. I'll bring that with me too. But, where are you? What's going on here? Are you okay? I gotta get going. Meet me in 1983.
Okay, that was bumpy. I barely made it, but I've made it here to 1983. Look, I've had a good look around. Look, 83, super year, but yeah, I don't see you. I don't see you anywhere, Rob. I need to know, is your outside perception filter on? Should I be looking for something besides a TARDIS? Have you maybe it looks like a post office or a mailbox? I don't know. If you turn it off so I can just see the TARDIS, yeah, that would be really great. Look, 1983. I found a cool stamp. Well, okay, I found a couple of cool stamps. There's the U.S. released a 20-cent commemorative stamp marking the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Amity and Commerce between the United States and Sweden. It was issued on March 24th, 1983. There was a first day of issue held at the American Swedish Historical Museum. It's Scott number 2036. Beautiful stamp. Also a joint issue stamp. Sweden also issued a stamp on the very same day. That's this stamp, Scott number 1453. Really, really cool stamps. Joint issue from the U.S. and Sweden to commemorate. Uh-oh. Rob, I don't think your Sonic worked. I don't think it worked too well. Rob, they found me. The Daleks are here. Uh-oh. They're trying to come in. Look, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Rob, where are we going?
I'm in 1995, and yeah, I get it's a little bit different. You shrank my iPhone or something happened to me. The time is just not right here. I remember it, but I remember it differently. Can you just go to 1997? No, 1999. That's the year. Go meet me in 1999.
Okay, Rob, look, here I am partying like it's 1999 because, yeah, it is 1999. I've had a look around. Look, I think I figured out what's going on with your alternate reality there. It had something to do when I got here to 1999. Everyone is talking about Y2K. Yeah, they're worried that their computers are about to shut down. Their cell phones are going to quit. Things are just going to go haywire. So I think somehow the TARDIS interfered with the Y2K phenomenon, and that's why you got what is happening there where you're at. It's a ripple effect, and unfortunately it rippled back in time to where you're at, but no worries. Yeah, just a minute here. Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. Yeah, so I think yep, that's going to do it. 1999, I think I've said it all right. Once again, Y2K has been averted, so the timeline should correct itself going forward, so you ought to be okay. Look, I guess I've got a minute. I beat the Daleks back for just a minute. They haven't been able to trace my signal yet. So I got time to show you a stamp, I guess, if you want. How about this beautiful stamp issued by Japan? Scott number 2686, issued July 23rd, 1999. It's from a series called Letter Writing Day, 1999. Just a wonderful stamp. Yeah. I got a minute. Thought you might want to look at what was going on in philatelic history at the turn of the new century there. But I got to tell you, I don't see you. Look, I've looked around. I've walked around after I got that Y2K thing under control. But I must have just missed you. Look, we gotta meet up somewhere. Okay, my time circuits, yeah, I'm good. Rob, where are you at?
Yeah, it's timey-wimey, all right. I don't know what I did. I don't know what you did. I don't know where you are. Are you finding these little things that I'm finding too? Because we're going to have to meet up somewhere. All right, plug this in. 2001. We're 2001. You got to get to 2001.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that timey-wimey stuff. Yeah, when I fixed the Y2K thing back in 1999, the Mr. Coffee here on the TARDIS, well, it overheated. It spilled out and went into some of the circuits, and chaos ensued. That's why you got that vortex thing happening outside your window there. But look, I think I've got it under control now. I'm in 2001. Everyone's computers and cell phones are working. The time stream has been corrected. I'm running though, Rob, trying to catch up with you, not finding you yet, finding lots of interesting stamps though, like this one from Andorra, the French administration of Andorra, Scott 541, issued October 10th, 2001. The title of the stamp is Historical Kitchen. Just a really great, colorful stamp. And but Rob, we got to meet up somewhere. I don't know what we've got to do. We've got to coordinate our TGPS, our time global positioning system. If you could coordinate that, if you could turn the dial 3 clicks to the left and then half a click to the right, press up on the lever there next to the center console, that should reset things, and we ought to be back on track and able to meet somewhere in time. Yeah, let's give that a whirl. Just tell me where to meet you, and I'll be there in a jiff. Okay.
If you can get to 1987, that would be great. Because I'm not sure I can hold this thing together much longer. Doing my best though, pal. 1987.
Okay, that was a bumpy ride, a lot of turbulence there. I hit a fire ice storm going around Jupiter, but I've slingshotted back into Earth's atmosphere, late 20th century. Yeah, I'm here in 1987, Rob. Yeah, look, things are going crazy. The circuits are well, they're not overheating. They're, it's ice. They're overcooling. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I overshot the time. No, it says 1987. Let me check here. Oh yeah, look, from your neck of the woods, Canada just released a stamp. Today, June 12th, 1987, it's the Nelson Miramichi Post Office in New Brunswick, Canada, Scott number 1123. Yeah, so I'm right on schedule in 1987. But I don't know where you're at. Look, things are getting pretty dicey around here. We've had some shapeshifters trying to infiltrate the TARDIS. Suck the energy out of the control panel. So I'm going to try to fix that as quick as I can. And then if you could meet me pretty soon, that would be great. I don't know how much power I've got left in this thing. Maybe 1 or 2 more trips. But then I'm going to have to power down for I don't know, probably 24 hours. I can take some power from the Sonic to boost the thing here. But yeah, I don't know. This whole thing may go sideways quick. Yeah, let's try to meet up, Rob. Just let me know where I'm going, okay?
Stick out like a sore thumb here in 1928. think I've got time. All right, I'm going to plug in all these coordinates you've given me. The TARDIS has enough information now, I think, to get me where I want to go. You do the same thing. I mean, I hope this works. We'll see you there.
It worked. Ha ha ha! Huzzah! It worked! Yes! 2023. There you are. Ha ha! Hello, my friend. Good to see you again. Woo! What a trip it's been. Oh, thank all of you all for also coming on the journey with Rob and I. Man, it's good to see you. It was, well, it was dicey there for a minute. And to be honest, I didn't know what was going to happen. But I knew together you and I were going to make it happen. And we were, we were destined to end up here 2023. What do you think? Let's sit down. Let's grab a beverage. Hey, why don't I show you a great stamp? This is Scott 5795, issued April 24th, 2023. It is a still life with goldfish, painted by Roy Lichtenstein, issued by the United States Postal Service, and just a really great stamp. So look, here's what I think we ought to do. I'm gonna park the TARDIS, and yeah, I'm gonna go back to my real office, and let's compare notes, Rob. Let's wrap this thing up, and maybe we'll tell everyone why we've been on the adventure we've been on. See you guys in just a second. All right, well, here I am back in my office, my real office. I've left the TARDIS at an undisclosed location. It should be safe for just a little while. So what crazy mess did you just witness? Well, let me tell you a couple of things that you may or may not have been aware of. Rob and I were on a journey to get to the same place, the same time period, the same year. And, but we each had different paths to get to it. And the way we did it was a mathematical equation. We each gave the other one a mathematical equation where we had to take a year, subtract it by another year, add an additional year, subtract another year, add a year to get to an additional year to give us the magic number 2023. That's where we wanted to end up. So Rob and I had to do a little bit of mathematical equations, which was lots of fun. So did you pick up on the fact that besides traveling through time, we were doing it using a mathematical equation? Also, there was a theme to the stamps that we picked. And before I tell you the theme, let me tell you why we chose to end up in the year 2023. You may have guessed it. This is our 12th episode of Stamp versus Stamp. That means for 12 months, for a whole year, Rob and I have been teaming up to bring you these zany, wacky Stamp versus Stamp episodes and challenges. And so it all started for us in the year 2023. So we wanted to go back in time and revisit when our collaboration started and when Rob and I really started to become really good friends. I consider Rob one of my great friends. Very, very happy to have met him. and to be collaborating with him on these videos. So because 2023 is the year where this collaboration started, what better thing to do than to show you stamps that have the theme of friendship. So I'm going to quickly go through each stamp that I picked, that I showed you, and tell you in just a couple of seconds why I picked each stamp. The first stamp I showed you was from 1974. It was Scott number 475A. This stamp is from a series, International Work of the Written Letter. It's actually a souvenir sheet with 2 individual stamps. The reason I chose this stamp is because these gentlemen in this stamp are writing a letter. This is the week of written letters. To me, it's an art form that we have almost lost in our day and time, our digital day and time, where we can send a text, we can send an email, we can video chat at the drop of a hat. But when you have a friend, you take the time to sit down and write them a letter, tell them about your day, about your family, about what's going on. And to me, if there's anything that shows friendship, it's corresponding via letter. Text is also fine. Email is also great. Video chats are awesome. But there's just something about holding that physical paper in your hand and reading a long letter from a friend. The second stamp I showed you was in the year 1971, a Belgian stamp, Scott number 800, and it's called the letterbox. Look, if there is a definition of friendship, it is this. It's this stamp. I mean, look at it. Look how beautiful it is. Look at this girl hoisting up. Maybe it's her little brother. Maybe it's her friend, a neighborhood child, so they can put their letter in the mailbox so it can be delivered. Maybe it's a letter to a cousin. Maybe it's Christmas time and it's a letter to Santa Claus. Who knows? The reason I picked this one is just amazing artwork. I love this stamp. But also, what do friends do for each other? They lift each other up. They edify each other. They build each other up. That's what friends do. Friends don't tear each other down. Friends make each other better. And I can dare say that having Rob as my friend has made me better. It's made me better, I think, at my YouTube channel. It's made me better in other areas of my life. It has definitely been a tremendous plus to my life to have this friendship that I have with Rob because he makes me better. And that's what real friends do. The third stamp or stamps was this joint issue between the U.S. and Sweden, this treaty that they signed together. It's pretty self-explanatory. Friends may come from different backgrounds. They may speak different languages. I know Rob and I both speak English. A little different. I speak Southern U.S. Rob speaks Canadian. He also speaks French. We come from different backgrounds. Our parents have different histories. Our families have different histories. But we've come together under this umbrella of YouTube and philately and entertainment. And so even though we come from different places, we're able to come together under this banner of friendship. And man, what a wonderful, wonderful thing that is. The next stamp was from Japan in 1999, Scott number 2686A. It is from the series Letter Writing Day. Y'all, I love this stamp. I love it so much. If you know me, you know why I love it, because it has giraffes on it. I picked it for a couple reasons. One, because I know how much Rob likes Japan. I know that's one place that he really wants to travel. I love giraffes and cartoon stamps. And to me, this stamp shows just 2 buddy giraffes hanging out, having a great time, enjoying their day, munching on some foliage. And Anytime Rob and I are able to chat with each other online, we're able to video chat, we're able to bring you these videos. Oh, it's such a great time for me just to hang out and to talk stamps. And neither one of us, I think, ever take ourselves too seriously. So that's always a good thing. And that's why I picked this stamp from Japan. The fifth stamp was an Endora stamp from 2001. And you might be wondering what's up with this stamp. Well, the name really says it all. It's entitled Historical Kitchen. It's a very bright, vibrant stamp, a very colorful stamp. And you see these people sitting around, and in my mind, they're about to enjoy a meal together. One of the great things about friendship is just being able to sit down and enjoy a meal together. That food has brought people together as long as there have been people and food. Whether it's a home-cooked meal, whether it's a fast food restaurant, whether it's a five-star restaurant with a four-course meal, it doesn't matter. Food brings people together. Look, I have eaten barbecue out of the back of a food truck with people, and that has brought us close together. I have sat down in a fine dining restaurant across from people, and that has brought us together. It's not the food that brings people together. It's the shared experience. And because Rob and I are both huge foodies, I knew that he and I could come together, if not physically together for a meal, we could come together for a meal in this stamp. Next was Canada. Scott number 1123, issued in 1987. It is this post office in New Brunswick, the oldest still running post office in New Brunswick. Rob, I'm sure you're familiar with this. Even though it's not in Moncton, it's still in Brunswick, or excuse me, still in New Brunswick where you live. This reminds me of my friend Rob. The post office, Rob's a letter carrier. He's also a philatelist. He's also a post crosser. He's also a lover of history and all things that go through the mail, just as I am. So this post office in New Brunswick where he lives, boy, that's Rob to me. You have the Canadian flag flying proudly outside this great institution. And so it just reminded me of my friend who lives in New Brunswick. And finally, the last stamp was from 2023, the year that this all started from Rob and I. Rob had commented when we chatted, I wonder if we'll pick the same stamp from 2023. I don't know, because I haven't seen this video yet. But my guess is no, we're not going to pick the same stamp from 2023. If I'm wrong, boy, what a hoot that'll be. But here's the stamp I picked again from the United States, Scott 5795. It is entitled Still Life with Goldfish by Roy Lichtenstein. The U.S. released this set of Lichtenstein stamps last year. They are beautiful stamps depicting this man's great works of art. All right, so why did I pick this stamp? You may be like, I don't get friendship from this stamp. I don't get the mail or philately or post crossing or time travel. I don't get anything from this stamp. Okay, fair enough, but give me a minute to explain. You see the goldfish there in the jar. There are 3 goldfish, and to me, Rob and I are 2 of these goldfish. We are in this this glass bowl, this fish bowl that we call YouTube. Rob and I have both committed to put ourselves in this situation where the eyes of the world are free to view us at any time. Our videos are out there for anybody to watch from any country, from any place in the world. You can log onto YouTube. You can see Rob's videos. You can see mine. And so we're just put ourselves on display. We try to have a good time doing it. We try to be educational some when we do it. We try to provide entertainment and information. But at the same time, we're both just, hey, this is our life. This is our passion. This is what we like to do. And so we're just swimming around. I would say Rob's a medium-sized fish in the YouTube bowl, and I'm a small fish in the YouTube bowl, trying to get a little bigger. But we're just having a good time. Neither one of us are doing this as a career. We're not doing it to make money. We're not doing it because we want to have 4 billion followers. We're doing it because we're passionate about philately, about stamps, about post-crossing, about history, about our lives. And we want to share that with as many people who want to come along on the adventure with us. So that's why I picked this stamp for 2023, because Rob and I jumped in the fishbowl together a year ago to do these wacky collaborations. And I got to tell you, I am having a blast doing them. I hope they continue for a long time to come. So, Rob, thank you again for doing this Doctor Who adventure with me. Rob's the reason I started watching Doctor Who. One of the reasons I started watching Doctor Who. I've always wanted to do it, and I'd heard Rob talk about it in some videos years back, and I thought, I've got to check it out. And I was a fan from probably 2 minutes in. As you can tell from the stuff here in the office. So, Rob, huge thank you. Once again, Roger, thank you for the suggestion to do a TARDIS video. I hope you approve of what we've done with your suggestion. And if you've got a suggestion for episode 13 of Stamp versus Stamp, please leave a comment in this video or in Rob's video. And just maybe we'll take your suggestion. And next month at this time, we'll be talking about what you would like us to do in these videos. Once again, don't forget to hop over to That Dad Guy's channel. Give him a like, a subscribe, leave him a positive comment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit the big old subscribe button right now. Give me a big old thumbs up. Thank each and every one of you for watching. And until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.